Okay, so to begin with, please tell me your name and your favorite color.
Okay, so my name is Batam and I'll probably choose blue as my favorite color.
Okay, so for part one, I'm going to ask you about animals. Do you like animals?
Actually, it's really depend on what kind of animal is it. I prefer small and nice animal who I would guarantee that would not be a threat to me.
What is your favorite animal?
That's an interesting question, but I don't have any specific animal, so I'm gonna choose of the cat families, cause generally they are nice and friendly, and I can feel a lot of calm when every time I interact with them.
Okay. Do people in your country like having pets?
Based on my perspective, I think that people in my country would also like to have a pet if they are living alone or far away from families. But I also think that some also don't want animals due to the amount of money and responsibility they need to handle when having one.
If you could get a pet now, what animal would you like to adopt?
Could you repeat the question again, please?
Yes. If you could get a pet now, which animal would you want to adopt?
If it has to be now, then we'll go with the mouse. Because the mouse is small and it's very easy for me to take care of and look at if there's any problem, and that I can also leave it somewhere and ensure that it won't go away.
Okay. So for part two, your question is this one. Please make your notes on your paper and you will have 1 minute to prepare. Okay, go ahead.
Um, so I will. So about this topic, I would like to talk about a businessman called Elon Musk. So the first time I ever heard of this name is on the internet a long time ago, but I didn't focus on it too much until I had a school project last year about making a poster of a famous person, and that's when I remember back the Elon Musk. So as far as I can remember, he's a owner of a car of a company which specifically making mechanic products such as cars, robots, or and even AI generated. And he's also a billionaire, so it's not a surprise that he having a lot of companies and brands that he taking control of. So I I out of every people I having the most admire at him based due to how confident and self-consciousness he have. Cause as I can see that there are many people who jealous of Elon Musk and give him a lot of criticism, but he's still able to maintain through it and live through his life. He's also a very general person. Even if he's a billionaire, he still live in casual places and not showing it much, but rather choose to use his money for the greater good of the earth.
Okay. You have business person. Okay. Do you think business people need to continue working hard even after they become successful?
Obviously that they, even if they're successful, they cannot be sleeping on their victory and continue to go because like anything can happen. So maybe today they can be a successful person, but tomorrow they can just go back to nothing.
Do business people need to be creative?
It's also depend on which kind of business they are doing. If it's something that affect to the social, then they need to have the creativity to make their products or brand different from the others. But if they are done something generic such as paperwork, then I think it's fine if they don't have much creativity.
Okay. When do people in your country retire?
Normally, I will see people retire at the age of 65 to 70. Such as my grandparents, for example. But there are also people who still continue to do their job, even if they are able to retire, such as my grandparents. Even if they are about 80 or 90, I can still see them running their business and helping my parents.
Okay, all done.